South-South cooperation is an instrument that is comprehensive, that would allow all of our membership, all of our member countries, regardless of the financial or economic status of the country, to participate, right? The lower income countries are emerging countries, and the high income countries, all of them could be a part of South-South cooperation as a very effective tool for delivering results, right? So South-South cooperation for FAO has actually three dimensions. One to the inside of FAO and two to the outside of FAO. What do I mean by that? To the inside is we can service our priority countries, you know, the least developed countries, the countries that needs more the traditional, the classical FAO intervention. We can help them more in an effective or cost-effective manner through mechanisms such as South-South cooperation as a complementary to what we're already doing, right? But then that's to the inside of FAO, to deliver our strategic framework by doing initiatives that are in line with our strategic objectives, with our regional initiatives, with the country programming frameworks, right? But then we also have this dimension to the outside, meaning we can service all of our member countries, especially those countries that do not see a classical FAO intervention anymore. What do I mean by that is the high-income countries and some of the emerging economies and middle-income countries. These countries are in a transition period in which they are moving from being a recipient country to, in many cases, donor countries. Countries that wants to have an international projection of somehow because of their new found wealth or welfare, wealth status, right? So they just maybe don't know how to go about that, how to have this international projection, and FAO is a very good instrument for that. So we tell them, listen, we can help you position yourself internationally across your region or even across the world if you have this type of intention, for example, right? Through mechanisms like South-South cooperation. Then we have the high-income countries. The high-income countries usually are the countries that provide most of the funding for FAO's activities, right? But they also can be part of South-South cooperation through triangular cooperation, providing both financial resources or expertise as well. Right, so then you see is the way FAO is positioned is in the middle of a win-win situation, and we can use this very valid instrument to deliver results to all of our membership, not only the countries in the South, but also the transition countries and the high-income countries. We make what we call a profile of countries, and then we move the traditional relationship of FAO with these countries from the one of a recipient recipient country to the one of a partnership. These countries become partners on FAO. What do I mean by that? Together we're going to do things now. We're going to go, for example, some South American countries would like to go a little bit more into Africa. They'd like to go maybe more into the Caribbean. So we can help them put a program together because of the FAO's strengths and competitive advantages, right? So we move to a relationship of equals, basically. Now, FAO, and to mention a few countries, China, Argentina, Turkey, for example, now we plan together to go and do things that are in line with FAO's priorities and each country's priorities.